What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. But today, I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make. Listen, this is just a sausage and potato casserole, and guess what, folks? We finna do it in the crock pot. Hey, when I pan down, you guys see these ingredients, you're gonna see just how super simple this is. You're just gonna be like, hey, I gotta make it. Hey, and I wanna just say this too, you should see it along next to the title. It should say brunch idea. Hey, so with that being said, I'm not gonna over talk it. We finna get over these ingredients, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this together and get it in the crock pot. And with all of that being said, let's go over these ingredients. Okay, look, you guys can see, again, it's another one of them recipes that don't have a whole lot of ingredients, right? You guys are gonna be figuring in your mind right now, like, how come I haven't been making this, all along? So I'm gonna go ahead and just start off right here with the diced onions, right? This is just like a medium-sized onion. You could use a small one. I like mine to have a lot of onion in it, so that's why I went with a medium-sized onion. Obviously, I've already diced these, right? Here, we got a half a cup of milk, and this is just regular whole milk. You guys can use whatever type of milk you want. It's gonna all come into play. We're gonna stir it. It's gonna be nice, creamy, but this is key. Here, I got some green onions, right? I'm just gonna use the tops of these green onions, just for like the garnish and for the taste. I say that because when I use parsley, it's all about the garnish. But then when I use the green onion top, that's about the taste and the garnish. Now, right here, you guys can use whatever type of link you want, any type of sausage, link, or whatever. Right here, this is chicken andouille sausage. You guys will see me use this quite often. I try to use this long as I got it, I'm gonna use this whenever the recipe calls for any type of, like any type of sausage link, right? Now, this right here, obviously, this is my store brand, Stater Brothers. This is medium cheddar cheese. Now, this right here is gonna be key. I tell everybody, go ahead and shred your own cheese, because this right here shreds and it melts. It's the melting factor, right? Because when you buy that pre-shredded cheese, it got some kind of like waxy film so that it doesn't stick to each other, inside the bag. This right here is always the go-to whenever you got time. Now I'm gonna be using cream of chicken. This is my store brand also, Stater Brothers. You know what, this is just a 10.5 ounce can of that. You're gonna need that. And then of course, you know what, we're gonna season it all up with this Creole kick, right? And I got a tablespoon of that. And then look right here. If you guys wanna get that, let me bring it up close so you can see it. Got my logo on it, folks. If you wanna get this, don't forget, go by and see SweetSmokeyJoe.com. You can only get this online, and this is like a limited amount of cans that he has that on there. Hey, this was super cool. Get some memorabilia from the channel, and we move forward. Now, I got 4 large, it's up to you. Really, we just wanna get, I don't know, about 5 cups of, I'm gonna dice these, I'm gonna show you guys the size, but you wanna get about 5 cups of potatoes, right? So I got overkill right here. This is gonna be more than enough. I'm not even gonna peel them. I'm just gonna scrub them, wash them, you know what I mean? Then I'm gonna run them through my French fry slicer. This is gonna make it super easy and we can get right to it, right? Then look, I got salt. I didn't bring my pepper down. Let me grab my pepper. Pepper, these are gonna be to taste, right? So let me set this here. Now, I just wanna show you this branch. Look, branch and vine, right? You've been seeing me use this a lot. I'm just now starting to really put it on my channel. This is an infused, garlic, excuse me, let me say it this way. It's garlic infused olive oil, right? You can take some of this with a tablespoon of butter and saute your onions if you would like to in the beginning. That's really like for over the top. If I was trying to impress, I probably would go that way, but listen, it's still good without going through that process. And I'm gonna make it the simple way. You guys do whatever you would like to do on your end, right? So you see all that, and then obviously I'm gonna be shredding, with my shredder. I'll show this. You guys see it, it's made by KitchenAid. I love it, because listen, anything extra goes right in this, put the top on and put it right in my refrigerator, and then we back, what I'm saying? It just make it an easy store process. Okay, so outside of that, these are my ingredients. Now, what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I'll cut the bottoms off, right? Put those up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead, just do a little prep work. Now, I don't wanna bore you guys with a whole lot of, showing like the prep work, but I just wanna show you the ease of using, my knife and just how easy it is to cut. And then when it comes to the sausages, check this out. You can see that I cut them in half, and then I went ahead and cut those in half, right? So I really just like quartered those. It depends on how you like yours. You can leave them whole circles, halves, or whatever, but this is how I like mine. Now, what I did was, I just went ahead and took my dish out of my crock pot, right? So what we're gonna do is start cleaning up our area. I sprayed this with a non-stick spray took a napkin and just wiped it, made sure I got on the sides and all of that, right? So now you saw I just cut up, right? I just cut up my sausage. So we're gonna go ahead and put this andouille sausage in right now. And then after this, what we should have right now off to the side is our onions. Here go our onions. We go ahead and dump these in here also. Just get all of that. Then we're gonna move this out the way. Then we're gonna go ahead and grate some cheese. Now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm gonna go ahead and just start grating some cheese. So remember, I told you guys, get it in a block form. That way you don't have to deal with that waxy film. And this right here is just like super easy. You know, so what we wanna do is we wanna get a couple of cups. Let's just go ahead and go with like close to like 3 cups, because we're gonna put 2 cups in right now and then we're gonna sprinkle some in later. Now that I shredded my cheese, we wanna go ahead and just put a couple of cups in here, right? So I'll just take this, sprinkle it in, what I appear to be like a couple of cups. I'll show you guys in just 1 second. It should look about like that, right? Let me go ahead and get me a wooden spoon so I can just show you. This is what we have so far. Right, so again, I'm gonna set this off to the side. Now we're getting ready to work on these potatoes. Let me get these washed and cleaned and scrubbed. You know what I mean? It's up to you guys if you wanna go ahead and take it, you know, and go ahead and do some peeling. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and peel them. I just wanna get them cleaned up, get them dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my potato, you know, my French fry maker. Now, what I did was I went ahead and cut just a little bit off. Plus it gives me like a better square edge. But the reason I did that, because this is only gonna reach back so far. So I wanna make sure I have enough room, right? So let's go ahead and do it like this. Put that about in the middle. If you guys don't have one of these, look, I put my hand here to keep it from sliding. It does have a suction cup, you know, right here on the back, but I take it like this and just hold it. And then I just start bringing it forward, just like you see right here. Now, if you take a look, you can see like the edges, those are gonna be like thin, right? I go ahead and just pick through those and I get rid of them. I just discard them. Now, it all makes sense to you right here. Once you got those square French fries, it makes it just so much easier for you to just cube them. Now you can do it the old fashioned way, but if you have one of these French fry cutters, I say use it. So here you go. This is what it looks like. And again, listen, I didn't put it under no water or nothing to keep them from turning brown. But look, this process is just gonna be so fast. So we got cheese in here. We got our andouille sausage. I'm just giving it a little stir right now. But you get the gist of it. So this is what we're gonna come up with, right? I'm gonna set that off to the side right there. Now you wanna get yourself a bowl. And now we're gonna mix the rest of our ingredients and then we're gonna pour it on the top and then we're gonna put some heat under it. Now when I was going over the ingredients in the beginning, I forgot to show the sour cream. Look, this is my sour cream and look how big that tub is. When you use sour cream as much as I do, you gotta buy it in a large quantity. Now, we just gonna add a half a cup, to our bowl, right? And then it's important that you use a spatula because you wanna get all your content, into your bowl, right? And now, obviously, you see I'm adding the cream of chicken. Super easy. Really, it's just add all of the rest of the ingredients. There you just saw the milk. Now here, you can I'm waking up some of that Creole kick by adding just a splash of a couple of dashes of salt and pepper, and that is, of course, to taste. And then last but not least, we're gonna drop this Creole kick in there, right? We just wanna put a little bite, a little flavor in there along with that cheese. This right here is gonna do it. Now, you just wanna get yourself a whisk and mix it up. Make sure your contents are mixed, thoroughly. And then real easy, y'all. Now it's starting to make sense, right? You just pour it over the top, and then we're gonna let the crock pot do the work. Oh, you know what? Gotta show you guys this. Then you wanna take a little bit of your cheese, because we put about 2 cups in, then we wanna take the rest, and we're just gonna sprinkle this right over the top. You know what I mean? So initially I said 2.5 cups. So here we go. We'll just roll with this right here, and we'll just leave it. This right here, we'll put in the refrigerator and save it for some omelets or something like that. Okay, look, it's been 4.5 hours. My timer went off in 4 hours, right? This particular crock pot goes to a setting of warm right after that. I let it sit up for another 30 minutes because I took a toothpick and my potatoes were just almost there. Now, I didn't cover this in the beginning. I wanted to say this too. You can make this with, frozen, like the hash brown, the real small cubes. Those will be ready in 4 hours. But when you use fresh potatoes, it's gonna take you a minute, right? So let me just go ahead. Hey, look, let's look at it right now. Let me get this top off, right? Now, you guys can see just how it is. Man, you want to talk about something that's creamy? Look at that right there. I hope you guys can see that. You know what I mean? You can see the meat. You can see, listen, it's still kept the integrity. And then when you check it with a toothpick, they just be coming. I don't even know how to explain it, but this is the texture that I like. If you want your potatoes to be, it depends on how, you know, how big your cubes are. But if you want them to be like super soft or whatever, just cook them longer. Just keep doing them in increments of 30 minutes. But here you go. Look at this sauce right here. I'm not gonna over talk it. I'm gonna go ahead. Matter of fact, let's just do it all right now. Look, I got me my little bowl right here. Hey, so listen, if we're doing a brunch, let me give you a little pro tip. Get yourself some of these ceramic dishes like this, right? When you put your spread out, you know, when you get ready to eat, you put this on the side. This just look elegant, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and put some of this in here like this. Ah, yeah. I'm liking that. You know what, let me just go ahead and add a couple pieces, you know, more meat. Because you know what, this is gonna be mine. Let me see, let's get, hey, here we go. These two right here got my name on it. Now, it's still hot. I'm starting to feel it right now. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sprinkle a little cheese on there. We're gonna garnish with a little bit of this green onion top, and then we're gonna go ahead and taste it. Let me put it right there for you guys to see it. Now, what I did was I mixed some of my cheeses that I had in my refrigerator already, right? I had some provolone, some mozzarella, and of course you saw the mild cheddar. I went ahead and just sprinkled some over the top, and I'm gonna let the heat from the dish, you know, let it just melt naturally. Okay, so you just seen it, you know what I mean? It done cooled off a little bit. You know what I mean? It's still kind of warm. This is it right here. Remember, you can put it on a plate. Hey, you know what? Then you can customize this too. For those of you guys that, you know, wanna put the pork in there, go ahead and put yourself some bacon, add that to it. Just, man, the sky is endless, you know, endless possibilities. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just get me a little bit of this right now. Oh man, this cheese, I don't wanna, you know what I mean, just, Anyway, let me go ahead and hit this up. Cheers, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta go back here, you know, just, hey, when I say meat, this is what I'm talking about right here. Hey, this is fire in this little small bowl. Now let me just say this, if you got 6 people that really want to get down and love them potatoes and that meat, then this is the dish that you want to put out right there. There won't be no leftovers. So for those of you guys who got that big family and those who like to just like eat a lot, all I can tell you is double the recipe. Now, let me know down in the comment section below, what would you like level it up with? I'm gonna tell you right here, this is a great base. This is the fire, super good, and all of that. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know when I eat something that's like super delicious, I'll hurry up and tell you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.